Why is he throwing all money like just like Chivayo? I looked at Makandiwa and I said, Makandiwa has become a Chivayo version 2. Wikino is buying people cars for no reason. Makandiwa then dangles 1 million for no reason. There's no reason for this million.
Sure.
No.
I think Makandiwa has realized that Chivayo has stolen the limelight.
Okay.
Let me get back to the limelight by offering a substantial amount of money. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It shouldn't ever.
Guys, hello people. My name is DJ Sparks. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Everyone angamirira kuda kunzwa respond ya Apostle T Chiwenga kuti vari kuti chiyo pamusoro penyaya yecup clash ye1 million muzora nasaka varesponda ndire video yandinoda ndikuratidze murione so that munogara muri up to date mugara muchiziva zvinenge zvichiitika because everyone angada kuti but why wakanyarara so finally wazoresponda saka chakuratidza video yacho mubva mariona mubva makomendawo kuti mukuriona sei mukuti chiyo nezvikutaurwa because vari kutaura kuti wamakandiwa zvavari kuita izvi hazvina kana any reason yekuzviita. So guys,
This invitation of Makandiwa does not involve me because I'm not a prophet. I give prophecies when I receive them, but I'm not a prophet. I'm an apostle. And so my job is not to prophesy, but to preach. And this is what I do every day. But the point is, by giving out this offer, Makandiwa is doing something that shows he knows not God. You can't buy something that God says you shouldn't sell. Prophecy is not on the market. Why is Makandiwa offering to buy it? The answer is he has failed to prophesy. He used to masquerade as a prophet. He failed. But we address that. This is my official response to Emmanuel Makandiwa. Perish with your money because you believe that the gifts of God can be purchased with money.
I don't think that Prophet Makandiwa is actually buying the gift. He's not buying. He's not buying the gift, especially if you call it the gift of God. He actually said, kana kuine nganga oro vanhu vanoudzwa zvinhu nemadhimoni. He didn't say, I want the gift of God, a prophecy, ndoda kupiwa chipo, ndoda kuchitenga. He said, toda kuprova kuti hakuna, toda kuprova kuti hamukwanise kuona. Andimaona, toda kuprova because vanhu vari kuchikidzirwa. He is not buying. His intention is not to get the gift from one.
Mashoko angu ini Chiwenga ndeyekuti kana taziva zviri muhomwe Makandiwa zvinosimbisani, zvinokurudzirani, zvinonyaradzani. I'm sure even you, brethren, Helen, can agree with me that telling what is in Makandiwa's pockets neither edifies, exhorts, or comforts. Which means what Makandiwa is, the challenge of Makandiwa does not invite prophets. It's inviting sorcerers and diviners and necromancers and spiritists and soothsayers and fortune tellers
Yes, that's what he said.
and magicians.
Just the same way that Elijah and Moses invited those false prophets and magicians.
And stargazers and astrologers. The list is endless. Why does Makandiwa invite sorcerers instead of pastors? Makandiwa cannot invite men of God who preach because we will embarrass him. We will beat him up blue to pink. So he won't invite those who preach. He is bankrupt of sound doctrine. It won't take us 30 minutes to prove to him that he is a charlatan. He has preached the heresy. We will play some heresies of Makandiwa very soon.
But the same way, why is it Apostle C.F. Chiwenga hasn't invited Evangelist Marufu, who has been asking for a debate? do we apply the same logic that you will not invite Evangelist Marofu because you are bankrupt of understanding and he will beat you blue, black, white?
He wants to prove to be a true man of God, but he is not. He's not asking prophets to come.
Yeah.
He's asking sorcerers to come. Because the prophets don't prophesy unless they are sure that after they prophesy, people will be edified, exhorted, and
Ladies and gentlemen, I won't comment further. They can go see a video then because I'm going to disagree with quite a lot of things. Let me not spoil you.
he's not asking prophets to come.
Yeah.
He's asking sorcerers to come. Because the prophets don't prophesy unless they are sure that after they prophesy, people will be edified, exhorted, and comforted. Which three things will not happen tomorrow? Even if we find a man or a woman who will tell what is in his sorry pockets.
Yeah.
The Makandiwa challenge is fraught with fraudulent irregularities. It's a fraud. The challenge is a fraud.
Yes.
Why should a person prophesy what is in Makandiwa's pockets? Because Makandiwa is also inviting sangomas and those who use black magic. What is the objective? If one of the sangomas tells him what is in his pocket, what would that prove? We have no clarity on that. The Mount Carmel challenge had one objective.
Yes.
People are arguing on who is the true God. Are they the gods of Baal, the gods of the Zidonians, from where Jezebel had come, or the God of Israel, who is the true God? That is what Makandiwa's challenge lacks. It lacks objectivity. If a sangoma comes from Nigeria, prophesies through sorcery what is in Makandiwa's pocket, what is that going to prove? And how is that useful to Makandiwa's church members? And how is that useful to the people of Zimbabwe who love God, who believe in Jesus? What is the objective of the 1 million challenge? The Mount Carmel challenge had a clear, unequivocal, unambiguous, unmistakable objective. Who is the true God? It's as simple as that. For failure of objectivity, the Makandiwa challenge is a fraud. I will show you where it is a fraud. The second test Makandiwa's challenge fails is the quorum of the competitors. Makandiwa is not one of those who are competing. In other words, Makandiwa is the referee. We want to know on whose authority Makandiwa is the referee in this competition. The Makandiwa challenge is a fraud because the referee is also a player. Go to Zifa, go to Africa Cup of Nations, go to FIFA, to Kosafa, go to Zifa. The referee cannot be a player. You can be a retired player, but you can't be a player at that particular time. Number one, who will tell what is in his pocket before the prophecy is given? You understand? Number two, why should this challenge happen at his church? Because this is a national program. Why his church? Do you know the reason why when they were political negotiations between ZANU and MDC. The negotiations took place in South Africa. Do you know why? Neutral grounds. The venue of this showdown is not neutral.
No.
He chose his territory to intimidate people who are also themselves scoundrel. Only a scoundrel who attend tomorrow's, and a sorcerer who attend tomorrow's challenge. It's a fraud.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
What should have happened rather is for Makandiwa to ask people who don't go to church, maybe a panel of 30 people who are not his members, who are not members of these prophets who are coming to this competition, to be the board that is going to be the judge of this matter.
Yes.
They are the ones who decide what to put in another person's pocket, not Makandiwa's pocket.
Then,
Yes.
And Makandiwa joins the prophets.
yes.
That's right.
And we say after the showdown, when we are going to make a conclusion that there's no prophet who sees accurately in Zimbabwe, Makandiwa should be on that list. So tomorrow, let's assume, Brethren Helen, that all the sorcerers who are going to Makandiwa's church fail the test. We are going to have a fraudulent conclusion that all the prophets in Zimbabwe are false, except Makandiwa, who did not participate in the competition.
Yes.
Pastor Chuma,
Yes. Yes.
do you see where the fraud is?
I can see where the fraud is. Yes.
Unless he says from Monday going onwards, I will stop calling myself a prophet. He must join the competition.
Hey.
He wants to pass without sitting for the
You see now, he sets the exam, but he gives himself the qualification without writing it himself.
Yeah.
Someone might say, but Makandiwa said, I acknowledge that I don't know everything. If that is what he believes, then what's the purpose of the competition?
Oh, yes.
There's no need for the competition.
There's no need for competition.
No.
If there is no prophet who can see everything, what is he testing tomorrow?
Yeah.
You understand? So the competition is a fraud, believers, because the prophet is not participating. And those who advised him to go ahead with this competition are scoundrels. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. How many people in Makandiwa's church are struggling to pay fees for their children during these very hard economic times?
Yes.
How many people in Makandiwa's church are drinking contaminated water? How many people in Makandiwa's church are failing to buy their medication? How do those people feel when their prophet takes money which they've given as offerings to God? He wants to give that same money, a lot of money, $1 million, to even a sangoma. He said, even if you are a sangoma, I will give you the money. If I had $1 million, which I have nothing to do with it for, I would rather do something in the lives of our people in Jerusalem.
Amen.
I would look after our members. I would open a clinic or build a hospital. Because the health infrastructure in Zimbabwe has become a death trap.
Yes.
With $1 million, Makandiwa can build a hospital, at least for his members only, and say, if you are not a member of UFI, don't go. Our members, the economy is bad, Paranyatwa Hospital is dysfunctional. Go to the UFI hospital. Is that not a better use of money? Is there no hungry person in Makandiwa's church? Is there no destitute person? Is there no person who is failing to pay examination fees for his children right now? Is there no widow? Is there no orphan who is dropping out of school because they have no parents to pay for their fees in UFIC. Why is he throwing all money like just like Chivayo? I looked at Makandiwa and I said, Makandiwa has become a Chivayo version 2. Wikino is buying people cars for no reason. Makandiwa then dangles 1 million for no reason. There's no reason for this million.
Sure.
I think Makandiwa has realized that Chivayo has stolen the limelight.
Okay.
Let me get back to the limelight by offering a substantial amount of money. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It shouldn't have happened.
No.
If it was President Mnangagwa who offered this million and asked all prophets to come, it could be a competition. Not a prophet calling for prophets to compete.
Yeah.
But he is not himself participating. It's a fraud.
Indeed.
It has no purpose. Apart from saying, I have money. Look at me. I have money. He is also a false prophet.
Yes.
And this is why he does